One of the new features available in EventMagick Pro are printing pie charts. Let's go there now. Let's bring up the Bolton Wedding again. Go to the event folder. You go to Finances, and it's under the Master Budget screen. You'll notice under Master Budget now we have pie charts and graphical summary. If we click on pie charts, the first pie chart we see here is of the suggested budget. So if we go back and look at the Master Budget screen, it's the suggested budget column here, which normally has the industry average standard amount that they would spend on each of these categories. And the next one is the detailed budget, and then the actual expenses. So when we're looking at the pie charts, the first one again is the suggested budget. You can see here you have reception is 32%. You have the rehearsal dinner. You can see how it breaks down. If you use your scroll bar here, you can scroll down, and the next one is the actual detailed budget for this client. And we'll go through one more, and it's the actual expenses. So this is how their actual expenses broke down. When you're looking at any of these pie charts, you can right-click, click the right mouse button, and you get a whole option here list for customizing the display. We have the viewing style. So this changes the background color. I can do a light shadow. See how it changed the background? I can do light line. It's got this light lines in the back. I can do light no border. So you can see you can customize how this looks. Also when you right click you have the border style. No border, thin line, shadow, or inset. Let's go with a thin line. That puts the thin line around the border. Right click again and we can go to font size. Right now I'm using a small font size. You could change it to a medium font size. A little bit easier to read. Again, my screen's not maximized. You can increase the size of your screen as well. So right click and you have legend style. The legend is now on the top. You can move that around. The numeric precision, if you want 1 decimal or 2 decimals on the numbers as they're displayed here, the values. Data shadows, right now we're using 3D. You could turn it off or you could do a shadow. Data labels, you can show them as percentages or as values. If I change that to value, it shows you the actual value. If these are values, I'll want to come in and I want to change the numeric precision to 2 decimals so that they show as dollars. Or I can go back and show it as percentage. You also have group the labels. There's always a miscellaneous category, and you can tell it how to group things 5% and under or no grouping, but this would group all the things together that are 1% and under. You can maximize it, you can export it. So you can see again, right click and you have all these options to customize any of the charts. The next one we have is the graphical summary, which is a line graph, bar chart. And what this one does is it compares the suggested budget to the actual expenses. So here you can see the suggested budget was actually a lot more than the actual budget and the actual expenses. That's typically not the way that turns out. Usually you're always above your suggested budget. But anyway, again, you can right click and you can customize this one as well with the different styles. From this screen you can click print, and you can print the pie charts or the graphical summaries.